Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, in the Junk Room, ready to talk to you about a vintage Star Wars figure. That's right, it's Monday, so we're going to do a random video figure. You know what I mean. First off, we're going to do something a little different. I'm not going to edit this video. Now I know what you're thinking. So what, Junkman? It's just talking about a figure. It's simple. Well, if you've been watching my videos a lot, you know I can't hardly talk or speak. And I'll start stuttering or saying something stupid. And I'll edit it out. So I thought maybe a little fun if I did a whole video where I didn't edit and you get to see the real Junkman. Now there's two reasons to do this. One, to make it a little different and more fun. Or maybe I'm just being really lazy because when I do a 5-minute video, it takes me about 2 hours to edit out all my bumbling speech. So, before we get started with the random money figure of the day, see, I said Monday. Now I really screwed up. I said money or money? I don't know. Let's just start over. Beep, start over. Let's talk. Before we start talking about the random figure of the day, if you want to support this channel, go to Patreon. The link's in the description below, or head over to StarWarsJunk.net and buy a couple of t-shirts right there. See, that's the part I usually edit out some stuff like that and redo it and do it over and over again. So what are we going to talk about today? What random figure are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about one of your favorite, Luke Skywalker in Bespin fatigue. Here he comes right here. Dun 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 dun. Luke Skywalker in Bespin fatigues. One of my favorite Luke Skywalker figures. This is him in all his glory. I hope you enjoyed looking at him. He's a good looking figure. Now, let's talk about the figure itself. First off, it comes with the standard pistol. This is the hero pistol is what I call it, but I don't know what other people call it. It's the one that Han Solo usually comes with. A couple other figures, a couple of the bounty hunters from Series 1. Well, Series 2. See? Trying not to edit here. And he comes with a lightsaber. This was the first figure that came with a regular I don't know if you call it a regular lightsaber. It came with the lightsaber that was just accessory. It didn't come out of the hand. Now personally, I like the ones that come out of the hand. It gives it that zzz, where it feels like you're really doing something different. And it's a lot easier to keep when it's stuck in the hand. But this is one that you just carry around with you and lose pretty easy. You just put it in his hand like that. And see, it falls out too when you're fighting somebody. I don't have another figure around here for him to fight, but you get it. Well, I guess it doesn't fall out as much as or as easy as I thought it did. It comes with a standard pistol. Now, he can hold the saber in both hands, but it's not. It doesn't really stay in good. You can twist it in there and get it in there where it stands. See, I can't even get it to do that. So I always put in his left hand and the gun in his right hand. Something you'll notice here is that he has the lightsaber. The lightsaber blade is yellow. Yellow. I don't know how long you've been watching my channel, but my friend Larry the Wampa did a whole video about the color of the lightsabers. Yellow. So watch that. May I'll put a description in the bottom, in the description so you can, may I'll put a description. May I'll put a link in the description so you can watch it. This not editing might be a bad idea. Anyway, because his saber is yellow, some reason the handle is yellow also. It's all yellow. And as you see here, he has a lightsaber on his belt. He has the handle on his belt. That always confused me as a kid. He's got the lightsaber in his hand, but he's got the, I don't know what you call it. The handle is what I call it. The part where you hold the lightsaber and turn it on. Now, what can I say about this Luke Skywalker? First, he was released on the Empire Strikes Back card. And that's no surprising there, but there is a little difference that we can talk about. Oh, now see, this is usually where I cut off and look at my notes on my computer. I'm not editing. That's right, not editing, not editing. Okay, let me try to remember this in my hand. The 31 back, up until the Empire Strikes Back 31 back, used the Luke Skywalker with the walking photo, we can call it, where he's on Bespin walking. After the 31 back, let me look at my notes, 32 back and more. Now, if you don't know the backs, that's 31 figures on the back, and then when they had 32 figures, which I think they added one Yoda, I believe Yoda made it 32. Again, I'm not 100%, so don't hold me to that, but I'm very confident on that. Anyway, 32, the picture changed to a closer picture of Luke Skywalker's face. I'll call it the posing Luke Skywalker card figure. Oh, God, why didn't I edit this shit? Okay, I'll call it the best. I'll call it the Luke posing. You can see his face, and he's got the gun in his hand and everything. From there on, from 32 on up, every card had that, and they got away with the walking one. I myself kind of like the walking one more. I don't know why, but I can see why they switched it. You can really see Luke's face and everything, so it probably looks better, especially on a retail shelf. Probably catches the eye more. Oh God, I gotta edit this shit. Okay, might have to edit that one. I might have to do one edit there. What else can I say? Okay, from the Empire Strikes Back card, of course, he went over to the Return of the Jedi card. Didn't you, little buddy? Didn't you? You went over there to that Return of the Jedi card. Oh, I can't edit out stupid ideas that I just think of last second like that right now. Ooh, this wasn't it. This might not have been a good idea. From the Return of the Jedi line, of course, he crossed over to the Tri-Logo card. But sadly, this little guy never made it onto the Power of the Force card. I'm sorry, little buddy. Maybe next time, right? What else can I say about him? One thing unique about this, he comes in a lot of different hair colors. I know what you're thinking. Junkman, he comes in yellow and brown. Everybody knows that, or blonde and brown, whatever you want to call it. But no, he actually comes in a lot more colors than just yellow and brown. Although, it's mostly yellow and brown. Just the shades of the yellow and the brown are a little different. I'm going to read them off. I'm going to have to look at my notes here. First, we have the true yellow, which I guess this figure here, although he's losing a lot of the yellow paint on this one, it's the true yellow. And then the second we have is what they call light yellow. From light yellow, we'll go over to matte ginger. I don't know what the color matte ginger is, but when I was doing some research for this figure, I saw people call it matte ginger. Now, I went to school with a matte ginger. But he didn't have hair that looked like Luke Skywalker, so I'm not really sure. Then we have a glossy ginger. I guess that's a little more shiny ginger. That sounds like some kind of stripper name to me. We have mustard brown. That sounds like some shoes I wore in the 80s. And then we have the standard brown you probably all know. I'm not really sure which one's rare because I don't really get into variations. You got brown hair you see a lot, but I like the blonde. The yellow hair looks better to me. What else can I say about this figure here that we haven't touched on yet? Let's see, we did the cards. We did the hair color. I think that's about it, Mr. Luke. There's some other variations. If you're out there, sometimes the boots are a little different shade. I don't know if you can see it here, but he's got a pocket on his sleeve. Not sure what he keeps in that pocket. Maybe some condoms. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Kids might be watching. Maybe some compliments. Yes, I forgot to say compliments. That's what I meant to say. He keeps compliments in that pocket, and this is where I would edit it out because I didn't even mean to say compliments. I meant to say, what do you call when you call ketchup? I'm drawing a blank here. But I'll say he keeps compliments in his pocket. You know, when somebody gives him a compliment, he writes it down and sticks it into his... I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, anyway, why didn't I want to edit this shit? I'm lazy. Anyway, the pocket is a little different sometime on some of the figures. And like I said, sometimes you find the boots a little different. Not really different, but different shade of color. There's actually one that has a little slightly different head mold also that comes with the brown hair. Now, I'll have pictures up of all this stuff, but you probably already seen that I have pictures up. So why tell you I'm going to put pictures up? Because if you're watching this video, you see I got pictures up. Why didn't I want to edit this? Okay, Luke Skywalker here. A lot of times, a lot of the figures, he's got some silver on his pockets right there, some silver buttons. A lot of time that color does wear off from a lot of kids playing with it, so sometimes it's hard to find one that has the silver buttons still intact. Still intact. It's not like it comes off, just the paint comes off, because that's all it is. Again, he's a good looking figure. This is a really tight, stiff one. He stands up really good. I never had a problem with this Luke Skywalker standing up. He's got his gun. He's got his saber. Like I said, I always prefer the arm saber more than I do the just put it in my hand saber. That's all one color. It just takes the magic out of it. It was cool to have the saber. You could, I meet you again at last, and you pull it out and everything. So I like that a little bit better, but that's about all I can say about the Luke Skywalker Bespin fatigues. I don't really like that word fatigues, but that's what it says on the card. I just never use that in my daily life. I never say, hey, look at that girl over there and her sexy fatigues, or never say, hey, who's that guy over there wearing that camouflage fatigue shirt? So I call him Bespin Outfit, and that's what I always like to say. But the card does say Bespin Fatigue, so I'll say Bespin Fatigue for you guys. But if you say Bespin Outfit, I won't get upset at all. Well, Luke, I think that's about it. I think we said all we could, and maybe this video won't be so bad that I didn't edit it. Who knows? It might be the worst one ever. But when we're talking about over 100 figures, we got to do something to keep this series fresh, right? Why do I keep asking you? You're not going to talk back to me. Thank you for watching. Again, if you want to support this channel, go over to Patreon. Links in the description below. If you want to buy some cool t-shirts, head over to StarWarsJunk.net. And I can't believe I got all that out while messing it up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, we'll be back Wednesday with another random video. And I'll promise sometime this week, it probably won't be the Wednesday video, but I'll get back to our top 100 voted, our top 100 video, our top 100 Star Wars vintage figures voted by you. That's right, the fans out there of Star Wars Kenner Toys. Over 3,000 votes. We're counting down. We got part 1, which was 100 through 61. We'll do part 2 sometime this week. And Wednesday, a random video that's going to be about anything. No, who knows what it's going to be about. And then Friday, not necessary Star Wars news, where we give you the best of Star Wars news, pop culture news, toy news, and whatever news we want to give you. So, whoo, can't believe I got all that out. I want to thank you again for watching, and I apologize that I didn't edit this video. Just kind of a test to see how bad I would do if I knew I wasn't going to edit it. Actually, it probably went better than I thought, but that's because it's a short video. Thank you for watching. We'll be back very soon. You want to go play with a little Han Solo?
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.